Thank you and welcome everybody. I was told I only have a couple of minutes and I normally talk off the cuff, and if I do that I'll be here for about 20. So I did prepare some notes to stick to the agenda, and then I have to put the glasses on to look even more intelligent. This is probably going to date me a little bit, but I hope I'm not the only person in the room that can hum a few bars to Bob Dylan's famous 1963 song, "The Times They Are A-Changing." Now, like then, we are experiencing a period of significant economic change. Some household names we grew up with, like Borders, Kodak, are gone, replaced by new names like Google, Amazon, and Uber. Whilst these changes are being driven by many differing and sometimes disruptive forces, most are underpinned by technology. A few decades ago, the average lifespan of a company on the US Fortune 500 was about 61 years. Nowadays, it's dropped to 15, and I reckon if we did another survey, it'd be even less. So change is accelerating. Things are no different here, and our economy and way of life is being disrupted. I think the important thing from my perspective is government's not immune to this. So not that long ago, I think Martin did tell me it's probably a year ago, I thought it was not quite that long, my office, and I have to acknowledge Dr. Nick, as we call him, from my office, who helped participate in putting this paper together, and people from the then Information Economy Group in Feast collaborated with Deloitte's. Says here joined forces. That sounds a bit military. I don't think we're quite under attack. We're being disrupted, but we came together, and the culmination of that work is the report that is going to be launched here today, SA, Digital Disruption, Digital Opportunities. Interestingly enough, I think one of the challenges we do have is some of the terminology. When I first mentioned this report to a couple of the Minister's advisors, said digital disruption, they said, well, how long has the outage been? How long has the computer's been down? It wasn't until you have to explain to them we're talking around the significant impact that the speed of change is happening and how the technology is driving that. You'll hear today from Martin a bit more detail about the report. I think the report has some really great case studies attached to it, which I encourage you all to take the time to read. We had hoped that this report would have been out a bit sooner than today, and I have to put my hand up. I'm probably the major disruptor to that. I came into the job as the state CIO at the start of the year and wanted to really understand the positioning of this report and what we would do to make sure that we get some traction from a government's perspective, but also from the industry's perspective. So today, you will hear, as I said, you'll hear from Martin and the other speakers, and I think this is a very, very good piece of work that over the next few weeks we'll start to discuss more and we'll start to unpack those case studies. I'm sure all of you have got examples of digital disruption in your own workplace, and it'll be challenged by the speed at which we all have to change. So thank you very much.